What if you had a spreadsheet that made it possible to build a budget in just a few minutes, track your spending all in one place, and see exactly how much you've spent and have left to spend? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly that in Google Sheets step by step. Also, if you want to try the spreadsheet first before you build it, just use the link in the description to get yourself a copy. That being said, let's get to it. We'll start by adding colors and formatting to make the spreadsheet look nice and user-friendly. So begin by clicking in this box, which is called the name box. Type in 1 through 1000 and press enter. This selects rows 1 through 1000, and with these rows selected, right-click on the row headers. Select Resize Rows. Set the size to 30 and click OK. Next, select column A. Hold Control or Command if you're a Mac user. Also select column F. Right-click on the column headers. Resize columns. Set the size to 50 and click OK. Then select column B. Hold Control. Also select columns G and H, right-click, resize columns, set the size to 150, and click OK. Select column I, right-click, resize column, set the size to 250, and click OK. After that, turn off the grid lines by going to View, Show, Uncheck Grid Lines. Then click here to select all cells. Set the horizontal alignment to left. Change the vertical alignment to middle. Click the fill color button here and click the plus to create a custom color. Enter the hex code F1, F3, F4 and click OK. Next, select B2 through C2. Bold the font, click the Fill Color button, and select Reset. Click the Borders button, change the border color to dark gray 1, then click this to apply all borders. Select cell B2 and change the fill color to light gray 1. Then type in Total Budget. And after that, type in a sample value like 1000. Then select C2 and click the More Formats button, which is the 1, 2, 3 that you see here, and select either Number, Financial, or Accounting. Or you can create your own custom format. Personally, I like to use this format code here, but ultimately it's up to you. You can just pick one, then click Apply. Also, once you have the format, just adjust the horizontal alignment to right. Awesome. Go ahead and select B2 through C2, copy the range, select G2 and paste, select G3 and paste. Then change G2 to total spent, change G3 to total remaining. Select H2, click the text color button, select dark red 1, then delete the number. Select H3, change the text color to dark blue 2, then delete the number. Next, select cell B4 and type in left to budget, space, Alt 26. This should give you an arrow like this, and I like the look of it better if I change the font to Enter. But if you don't want to do this, you can just put left to budget and then a colon. Both ways work. And then, either way, change the text color to dark blue too. Then select cell C4, change the text color to dark blue too, click the More Formats button, and select the number format that you're using. Then below, select the range B5 through E15. Reset the fill color. Go to Borders and click this to apply outer borders. Then select B5 through E5. Bold the font. Set the fill color to light blue 3. Go to Borders and select outer borders. After that, type in budget category, amount, spent, and remaining. Then select columns C through E and change the horizontal alignment to right. Next, select the range G5 through J5. Bold the font. Set the fill color to light red 3. Go to Borders and apply outer borders. Then enter the values date, category, description, and amount. From here, click in the name box, type in G6 through J, and press enter. Go to fill color and select reset. Go to Borders and apply outer borders. Then select B6 through E15. Go to Borders, change the border color to light gray 2, and click this to apply inner borders. Select D6 through E15, click the Fill Color button, and click the plus to create another custom color. Enter the hex code F7, F8, F9, and click OK. Select D6 through D15, change the text color to dark red 1. Select E6 through E15 and change the text color to dark blue 2. Then click in the name box again, type in G6 through J and press enter. Click the Borders button and apply inner borders. Finally, select B4 through C4 and change the vertical alignment to top. Okie dokie. Go ahead and type in a few sample categories and sample amounts like so. It doesn't matter what they are, but we need something to validate our formulas here in a little bit. Once you have those, click in the name box again, type in H6 through H, and press enter. Then go to Data, Data Validation. Click Add Rule. Set the criteria to drop down from a range. Then for the range, select B6 through B15 and click OK. Then under Advanced Options, select the display style that you want and click Done. Close the data validation window and enter several sample transactions like so. You don't need a lot, just a few. Once you've done that, click in the name box, type in G6 through G, press enter, then click the More Formats button and select Date. Or you can select Custom Date and Time. Then pick a date format that you like, or you can build your own. Personally, I like to add the month abbreviation, a space, then the day, comma, space, and the year. Then once you have a format you like, click Apply. Select column J next, change the horizontal alignment to right, click the More Formats button and select your preferred number format. Finally, select C6 through E15, click the More Formats button and select your preferred number format once more. Awesome. All we need now is the formulas. So start in cell C4 and enter the following. Equals C2 minus sum function C6 through C15, close parentheses and press enter. This formula sums the budget amounts below and subtracts that value from the total budget amount above to give you the money that you still have available to assign to the budget categories. Next, select cell H2 and enter this formula. Equals sum function J6 through J, close parentheses, and press enter. This formula simply adds together all of the amount values in the transaction table. Next, select H3 and enter this formula. Equals sum function C6 through C15, close parentheses, minus H2. Here, you're taking the total amount that you've budgeted and subtracting the total spent to give you your total remaining balance that you still have to spend. Okie dokie, now for the spending numbers over here. Select cell D6 and enter the following formula. Equals SUMIFS function J6 through J, then add dollar signs to make this an absolute reference. Next argument, H6 through H, add dollar signs again. Next argument, B6, close parentheses, and press enter. This formula uses the SUMIFS function to add the amount values where the category is the same as the category in cell B6. And you'll also notice that we added dollar signs to these first two references. The dollar signs will keep these references from changing whenever we copy the formula down for the other categories. However, this last reference does not have dollar signs, so it will change to reference each different category as we copy the formula down, which is what we want. Speaking of which, use the blue dot, which is called the fill handle, to copy the formula down for the remaining categories. Then, select cell E6 and enter this formula. Equals C6 minus D6 and press enter. This formula simply subtracts the spent value from the budget amount to give you the budget remaining for the category, and then use the fill handle to copy the formula down for all of the other categories. Then you might have to fix the borders on the bottom by selecting B16 through E16, go to Borders, change the color to dark gray 1, and apply top borders. Awesome! From here, select cell A5, go to View, Freeze, up to row 5. Now you can scroll and keep the top information in view at all times. Which reminds me, if you want to take your spending analysis to the next level, then watch this video next where I show you how to make an awesome spending dashboard all the way from scratch.